Okay, so here, let me see if I got this. I think I've got this. Let me see if I can. There. Okay, so I've seen people do this when they solve absolute value equations. I don't do this, but it works. What they do, so the thinking is, hey, if I've got the absolute value of x equals 2, I know there's two answers, two numbers that have an absolute value of 2. They say, well, negative 2 has an absolute value of 2, and positive 2 has an absolute value of 2. So that's the thinking they're going to use. And so what we're going to say is, here, let me erase this. How do I erase this? Here, it's probably a slicker way to do this, but. Here we go. So what they'll say is they'll do this for the equation. They'll say negative. So see, because they have the absolute value of this. So they'll set up two equations. They'll say where it is 3x minus 4 equal 9, and then they'll say that negative 3x minus 4 also equals has to equal 9. See, they're saying that same thing with 2 and negative. And then when you solve this, right, add 4, divide by 3, x equals 13 over 3. And this one they'll either distribute the negative through or they'll divide by the negative right off the bat. Here, let's just distribute the negative through. So negative 3x plus 4, I said 12, equal 9. So then we'll subtract 4. So negative 3x equals 5, and then x equals negative 5 thirds. See, same answer is just a different way to go about it. And I think they think about it as being, well, if I don't have to worry about switching anything outside, just inside, that's what they do. Same thing works with an inequality. I know I have to say, well, I know that 3x minus 4 has to be greater than 9. And I also know that negative times 3x minus 4 has to be greater than 9. So, and then what happens? Then what happens if I divide both sides by the negative 3x minus 4, then I got to reverse the inequality. And then that gets back you right there, what you're doing. So I see to me, I don't think that helps. And even if you didn't do the switching right off the bat, if you just distributed that 3 through, negative 3x plus 4 has to be greater than 9. I'll subtract 4. Negative 3x has to be greater than 5. I'll divide by a negative. That means you got to reverse this direction of the equality and make it negative. So you see, you get the same answer either way. It doesn't matter. But maybe this will help somebody who's struggling with the inequalities, the absolute value inequalities. Um, so hope that helps. Hope that answers the question. Stop. And I'm gonna stop this and I'm gonna stop